Children, we are going to see about the geography lesson number 1, lithosphere, endogenetic process. What is this endogenetic process? This is a force which act in the interior of the earth. What's happening in the, this is a earth, what is happening in the interior of the earth is called to the endogenic forces that we are going to see today. The earth's surface, earth's surface is a vast area of how much? 510 square kilometers. The earth's surface is a vast area and it is 510 square kilometers, where the four spheres of earth interact with one another. It is 510 square kilometers, and where the four spheres of this in this earth they interact. Then this is the spheres of earth. We are going to see about the spheres of earth. The abiotic spheres are, what are the abiotic spheres? They are lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. So, in the spheres, the abiotic spheres are lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, and the biotic sphere is biospheres. So, what it consists of the spheres of earth? It is 510 square meter and form the four spheres of the earth, and they interact with one another, and the abiotic spheres are lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, and the biotic sphere is the biosphere. All together these spheres, the four spheres, these spheres constitute planet Earth. So, these all the four spheres that constitute the planet Earth. Now, what is the four sphere? We are going to see about one by one. Lithosphere. What is this lithosphere? It is a outer layer of the earth. This is what? This is the outer layer of the earth. And then next one is the atmosphere. Atmosphere is the thin layer of gases. What is this? They are all the thin layer of gases surrounds the earth. And the next layer is the hydro. Hydro is water. Atmosphere is air. Hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? It is a watery layer. What is this? This is a watery layer of earth's surface. Includes what this watery layer includes? It includes ocean, sea, lakes, ponds, water vapor, etc. So, then next one is the biosphere. Is a layer of earth where life exists. Here only the life exists. This is biosphere. These are the 4 spheres. One is lithosphere, next is atmosphere, then hydrosphere and biosphere. What is the litho? Litho is the outer layer of the earth. Atmosphere, it's a air, thin layer of gases that surrounds the earth. Hydro is watery layer and that consists of includes ocean, seas, lakes, ponds, etc. And biosphere is a layer of earth that where life exists. Then next we'll see about the structure of the earth. Now we first saw the sphere of the earth, the 4 spheres, and now we'll see about the structure of the earth. Structures of the earth. So the surface of the earth, the structure of the earth interior is divided into, so this is the interior of the earth. This is divided into, this structure is divided into 3. How many? 3, namely, first one, the crust. This is what a crust, the outermost layer. This is crust. Then next one is the mantle, and third one is the core. So we are going to see one by one. This part, this is the outermost layer. This is crust, and below the crust interior is, this is a mantle, and the innermost is the core. So we are going to see one by one. The first one is the crust. The crust is the outermost part of the earth. This is the earth's shape of the earth. This is the outermost. Earth's crust is the outermost part of the earth where we all live. We live. This is the place where we live, and it is the skin of the earth. What it is? It is the skin of the earth. Skin of the earth, and it ranges between, what is it ranges? It ranges between 5 to 30 kilometers. And the thickness of this crust, is the thickness of the earth is greater. Where it is high, it is greater below the continents. And than the ocean floor. And this crust, it's classified into 2. It is classified into 2 again. One is the continental crust. Then another one is the oceanic crust. Then the major elements, what are the elements present in the crust, or the major elements of the crust or silica. silica, it is present as Si, and aluminium as Al. So they are also referred as a Sial, also referred or termed. It also termed as a Si for silica and Al for aluminium. So altogether it is called as a Sial. Then this is about the first part, crust, children. Crust is what? The crust is the outermost layer of the earth where we people live, and it is called the skin of the earth. This is called the skin of the earth, and it ranges between 5 to 30 kilometers. And what's the thickness is? Its thickness is greater below the continents, and then ocean, it is than the ocean floor. And again, this crust is classified into two: continental crust and oceanic crust. Then what it consists of? It consists of major elements like silica and aluminium. So it is called as a Sial. Then we will see about the next part of the layer of this earth, that is mantle. Mantle is the innermost or interior part beneath the crust. What is this? Below the crust, and called mantle. This is a crust. Below this is the part. This part is called as a mantle. This is below the crust. It is called a mantle. Then the major elements in this, what are the elements present in this? Elements are silica, that is Si, and magnesium, that is referred as Mg. So altogether this is called Sima. What it is called? It is called Sima. Si for silica and Ma for the magnesium. And the upper part of the earth, the rock is solid form. How the rock is? The rock is solid form. So the upper part of this mantle, again this is like this. This is upper, this is lower. The upper part is how it is. It is, the rock is in the solid form, and in the lower part, the rock is in the molten. What is that? Molten form. It is in the molten form. Once again I tell you, in the upper part of this is the upper part of a mantle. There the rock is in the solid form, and down the lower part, how the solid is, the rock is, it is in the molten form. And the molten rock inside this molten rock, this area, the molten rock inside the earth, the molten rock inside the earth is called, what it is called? This area, the molten rock, it is called as magma. What it is called? It is called magma. Then we will see about the next layer of the earth, that is core. What is that? Core. Core is the innermost layer and hottest layer. Innermost and hottest layer of the earth. Where it is? This lies below the mantle, which lies below the mantle. This is crust. this area is mantle. Where the core is, this is beneath or below this mantle. And it is the mainly it consists of, it mainly composed of, what are the element it composed of? It composed of nickel, nickel, Ni, and iron, that is Fe. So altogether it is called as knife. What it is called? That is for Ni for nickel and Fe for iron. So it presents the element present in this layer or nickel and iron. So it is called as knife. And again this core is divided into two. This core, this is the inner core and this is the outer core. So again the core is divided into two. Core is divided into solid inner core and liquid outer core. So it is divided into two, solid inner core and liquid outer core. The presence of large quantities of, in this layer iron is present in large quantities. Large quantities of iron is responsible, it is responsible for the earth gravitational force. This is responsible for the earth gravitational force. And the next one, as the earth rotates on its axis, as the earth rotates on its axis, the outer liquid core, spins over the inner solid core, and that generates the Earth's magnetic field. Let's create the magnetic field. Once again I tell you about the core, the innermost and the hottest layer of the earth. This is the innermost layer which lies below the mantle, is called as the core. It mainly composed of, what are the elements it composed? It's composed of nickel and iron. So it is called as knife. Again this core is divided into, this core is divided into two parts, inner core and outer core. Then solid is the inner core, and how the outer core is, it is in a liquid form. So the presence of iron is more in this, so it is responsible for the earth gravitational force. As the earth rotates on its axis, the outer liquid that spins over the inner solid core and generates the earth magnetic field. This is about your endogenic process, the layers of the earth, and we saw about the structure of the earth. I hope you have understood the lesson, children. Your assignment is learn the structure of the earth. The structure of the earth. I hope you understood the topic today. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.